Describe the transport system in a place you know about. Nowadays, the transport system in our country is developing quite fast. In my neighborhood, there are many popular means of transport, such as motorbikes, bicycles, taxis, and buses, of which buses are the most popular means of transport that people use most. The main good point of this means of transport is quite cheap and convenient, but it has bad points too. Sometimes it doesn't have enough seats to sit or room to stand. Besides, we have to suffer some troubles from other passengers or drivers. Describe a country you would like to visit. Singapore is the country I want to visit in the future. Through magazines and TV programs, I know that Singapore is very beautiful, safe, and the crime rate is low. People are attracted by stable conditions, amazing places, and delicious cuisine. Firstly, I want to talk about Singapore's education system. Until now, it has established a good study environment. The study period, physical exercise, and relaxation are in balance. The curriculum is practical, so many students in Asia want to study there. Secondly, there are many interesting places in Singapore. You can't leave without visiting museums, parks, and nature preserves. Besides, you can take some photographs or go sightseeing around the city. I think it will be funny. Then I will talk about traffic. Streets are not too crowded. When you go out, you will have fresh air because people always use buses and trains to reduce the amount of smoke and dust. People here always have a good sense of keeping the environment clean. They don't smoke in public places and air-conditioned places. They plant trees around their houses and take other actions. Finally, it's cuisine. Oh, I realize Singaporean cuisine is as abundant and diversified as Vietnamese cuisine, with foods such as chicken rice, ice cream, fried noodles. Besides, it has some food from France, Italy, and China, etc. I think it is very delicious and has a good smell. Singapore is a very interesting place. I hope I can visit Singapore in the near future. It's a sweet dream of mine, now and tomorrow. Talk about a foreign country you have been to. I was lucky to have a good chance to visit Thailand last summer. This country is in Southeast Asia, and it's not very far from our country. It only took me 4 hours to get there. I was really attracted by beautiful views and churches there. However, the most interesting thing that made a great impression on me is Thailand food. I must say that I like Thailand food very much. It's really tasty. Furthermore, I also attend some cultural activities there. I think it's a memorable journey, and I hope I'll go there again one day. Describe a city you would like to visit. There are lots of famous cities all over the world. However, I would like to visit Paris most. That is the famous capital city of France, attracting millions of tourists every year. Paris is famous for not only its beauty, but also the friendliness of people there. If I were in Paris, I'd visit the Eiffel Tower, Seine River, and Cai Huan Man Square. Paris is also known as the Royal City of Light, so nothing is more interesting for us than to go shopping in the evening and enjoy the atmosphere there. Therefore, I hope I will visit Paris one day if I have a chance. Describe a place of natural beauty that you have visited. Last summer, I was lucky to have a chance to visit Sapa with my colleagues. It took us 10 hours by train and 1 hour by car to get there. I was very surprised at the cool weather and magnificent views there. Sapa is in Lao Cai province, and it is near China. It is very famous for its cool weather in the summer and falling snow in the winter. Besides, Sapa has some local special foods, attracting a lot of tourists every year. In Sapa, I visited some famous places, such as Bach Waterfall, and Hamrong Mountain with some flower gardens. Sapa made a great impression on me, and maybe I will never forget this trip. Describe a city or a town where you have lived. Hanoi, which is the capital of Vietnam, has a long history of culture and development. Situated in the northeast of Vietnam, it has a population of more than 6.5 million people and covers an area of about 3.344 square kilometers. Hanoi is famous for many things. Visitors from every corner of the world can enjoy many historical and beautiful places, such as Sword Lake, West Lake, the Temple of Literature, One Pillar Pagoda, etc. They can also visit Ho Chi Minh's mausoleum and many beautiful ancient streets where people can buy some handmade and traditional products. The best thing about Hanoi is the peaceful atmosphere and friendly people. Coming to Hanoi, visitors can enjoy the peace of daily life, where people work hard to earn their living and schoolgirls in Ao Dai go to school. In a word, Hanoi is not only the political and commercial center of Vietnam, but it is also the cultural heart of our country. Describe a shopping street in your hometown. My hometown is on the move of fast development. It has some busy shopping streets with many kinds of different goods. Near my house, there is a shopping clothes street which attracts a lot of people, especially young people. They come here not only for shopping clothes, but also for relaxing. I suppose that different clothes shops make our street more colorful and lively step by step. Describe a landmark in the place you are living now. The landmark I'd like to describe is King Nam Hanoi Landmark Tower, a super tall skyscraper in Pham Hung Boulevard, Cao Dai District, Hanoi, Vietnam. The area is reserved for major companies to set up their headquarters there, such as KPMG, Standard Chartered Bank, PwC, LG Electronics, and so on. The complex consists of one 72-story office tower with the height of 350 meters and two 48-story residence towers. Landmark 72 is located on an area of 46,054 square meters, and the total floor area is 609,673 square meters, ranked 5th as the largest floor area of a single building in the world. The investor, as well as the executor and operator of this complex, are the South Korea-based company named Kyingnam Enterprises Limited. The investment capital for this complex is estimated at $1.05 billion. The complex features a 5-star intercontinental hotel, offices, entertainment areas, retail spaces, clinics, and convention centers. The complex opened for business on May 18, 2012. Landmark 72 is the world's 35th highest building and the highest in Indochina Peninsula. That's the reason why it's the most famous landmark in Vietnam. Describe your idea of an ideal house. I suppose that houses are one of the most important things for everybody. For my ideal house, I would like it to be a typical house which has 3 floors and enough rooms for all my family members to live and enjoy. Those rooms would be 4 bedrooms, 1 living room, 1 dining room, and 1 study room, which are all furnished with enough essential furniture. If I have a house like that, my life will be more comfortable. I will have more good conditions to take more care of my family and my work. Describe your favorite room. One of the rooms that I like most is my bedroom. It's on the 2nd floor in my house. My bedroom is decorated simply. It has pink walls with green curtains and wood floors. In my bedroom, there are a table, a chair, and a mattress bed. All of them are in white. My bedroom is small, but it is very clean and cool. When I'm in it, I feel pleasant and comfortable. Moreover, there are 2 reasons which make me really like this room. The first, I can see everything from my bedroom, Especially, I can see the twinkling stars in the sky at night through the window pane. The second, it's my mattress bed. I feel relaxed when I lie on it. It helps me to release stress and pressure from my studying, as well as have a good sleep. Describe an important decision that you made. For all my decisions that I have ever made, I think that getting married to my lover is the most important decision in my life. Why is it so important? To answer this question, I suppose that this decision has changed my life a lot. I have started my new life with a small family to take care of. Above all, I never regret my decision. Describe an event that changed your life. Everyone has different events that happen in different times, and so do I. However, for me, the birth of my first daughter is the special event that has changed my life a lot. Being a father makes me have wonderful feelings, and I have changed my mind and arranged my work suitably to have time to take care of my family as well as my daughter. I also have to be more responsible for my family by trying to earn as much money as possible and giving up some of my bad habits. I always try to be a good father who can bring happiness and good things for my daughter and my family as well. Describe a film that you have recently seen. Well, I'd like to talk about a movie that I've recently watched and enjoyed. The name of the film is Avengers. This is a science fiction film I watched with my family about 2 weeks ago. To be exact, it was on Thursday night that I met my family and we decided to watch a movie together. Well, this movie stars many famous Hollywood actors, and it is set in America. In the plot of the film, global security is threatened by some enemies, and some superheroes should get together in a team to save the world from disaster. I found this film quite entertaining because the plot was interesting, and there were so many scenes with great special effects. I should say it is one of the best sci-fi movies that I've ever watched. Describe a film that you enjoyed watching. I have enjoyed lots of kinds of films, but the film with its name, The Wave in the Riverbed, written and composed by Lei Lu, made a great impression on me. I first watched this film about 10 years ago on Hanoi television. This film is about the life of Nui, the main character of the film. He had a very difficult life after his mother died and then his father got married again. He was unlucky to have a father who has no responsibility, no feeling, and a cold heart for his children. This film ended with a happy ending when Nui has a small happy family. I think this film not only has a good plot, but it also leaves an unforgettable impression on viewers thanks to Swan Bach's excellent performance known as Nui. Describe a song or a piece of music you like. Music is one of my favorite hobbies. I like both Vietnamese and international songs. However, I like the song with its name Love Story most. That song comes from the famous film which has the same name, Love Story. It's an English song telling us about the love of a nice couple in the film. I first heard that song when I saw the film Love Story about 10 years ago. That song not only has nice words, but also makes me recall the story of that film. I really like that song very much. Describe a TV program or channel that you enjoy watching regularly. I rarely watch traditional television channels nowadays. I much prefer searching for interesting programs or videos online. So, although it's not a normal TV channel or program, I'd like to talk about a website which I think is a kind of a modern version of a TV channel. It's called TED, which stands for Technology, Entertainment, Design. And it's a great place to watch short talks and presentations about all sorts of interesting topics. The good thing about the videos on TED is that I can watch them whenever I want. I have TED.com saved as one of my favorites on my laptop, and I tend to visit the website every few days to check whether there is anything new. I often watch TED videos on my phone while I'm traveling to work by the train. The reason I like watching online videos on TED is that I learn something new every time I watch one. The tagline for the TED website is "Ideas Worth Spreading." And this really sums up the appeal of the site for me. Instead of watching meaningless soap operas and talk shows on TV, I'd much rather spend 10 minutes watching someone talk about a breakthrough in technology, science, or healthcare. Describe a website that you have used. Facebook is a social networking website. It's a free website that allows you to keep in touch with friends or find people you've lost touch with. It's one of the most popular websites in the world, with millions of users in different countries. All of my friends use Facebook. One of my friends sent me an email inviting me to join. I signed up and I've been using it ever since. Facebook allows you to keep up to date with what friends are doing. You have a profile page with information and status updates so that you can tell everyone what you're doing. You can post messages to other people's pages. You can upload photos and videos. I find Facebook most useful for organizing my life, keeping in touch with friends, and storing photos. I think social networking websites have become a part of everyday life. Describe a game that you have played and enjoyed. A game that I've always played and enjoyed is Who is Millionaire? A game online. I play it every day after finishing my homework. I often play it with my roommates. We think and answer all the questions together. The rules of the game are very simple. Players have to answer 15 questions in turn. You will certainly receive a bonus for each of the right answers. If you have correct answers from 1 to 15, you will win a bonus of 120,000 points. There are 3 helps. The first is 50-50. The second is to make a phone call to relatives, and the third is to ask the audience. When I play it, I feel very excited and interested. I wonder if the answer choice is right or wrong. I like to play it very much because it's very good for improving brain power. It teaches us how to make decisions and allows us to make the right decisions in life. Playing Who is Millionaire also increases our knowledge and helps us to learn something new. Moreover, it helps me to relax after school, so I do really like it. Describe a sport you enjoy playing. Football is one of my favorite sports. It is usually played in the evening when the sun is not very hot, and that saves me a lot of energy. I usually play with my college mates. We will break into 2 teams, and sometimes the numbers will vary from 7 to 12. Depending on the number of people who are interested in playing the game. We play in the football ground just in front of our college. It is quite a big ground, and so we have to run around a lot, but that gives us a lot of physical fitness. I enjoy playing soccer because there is a thrill in scoring goals and winning. You keep improving with every game, and that gives you a great deal of motivation and competitive spirit. Even during the day, when you are not playing, you keep thinking about the game. So it is great fun, and I always wait for the evenings to play soccer.